taking on the New Orleans Saints. Glad you're with us. It's Blake Groupie to get this one started, and off we go here in New Orleans. Returning it, Justice Hill. The dangerous Hill now to return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Justice Hill on the return. The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense.
Partner, the good ones have a clock running in their head, okay? Because it says something like this. I've got this many seconds to find a target. After that, I have to tuck it and try and get some yardage on this first down snap. He doesn't just get some yards, though. He gets a big gain, and they'll come right back with another first and 10.
Rolling to his left. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know it's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do. But when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You've got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try and match his athleticism.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
Now it's Jackson. That's complete, left side to Bateman. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 25-yard line.
And a Raven first down.
Here's Jackson out to his left. He's got it. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Carr going to lead the Saints up here first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10.
And the Saints first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Again, it's Kamara. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second down and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
You're mine.
Coming left is Kamara. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with third and just a yard.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, You have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 47 yards rushing so far, and this is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Now it's the veteran Jamal Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It was Tyus Bowser that time who made the play on the defensive side. Here's 2nd and 10. In motion right, Olave. On 2nd down, Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. In motion, the tight end. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And they stop him short of the first as he can only get to the 20. Here we go with Kamara. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the 1st down.
The tight end in motion right. Oh, the motion comes too late. And this is going to be a delay. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Here's Carr. And that'll be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 53 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
93.
throwing his car on third down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Saints are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A very important third down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up first and goal.
Go, Chief.
As Shaheed going to go in motion. Kamara is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, second and goal. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Kamara trying again. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Saints are an extra point away from drawing level. Blake Groupie now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, report. Yo.
Here's Jackson to throw. On the move to his left. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Second down at 6 now from the 42. Now it's Jackson, escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just one first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Thrown across the field, and that will easily be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Man, what's going on, Steph?
I think this one went awry very simply
Thank you for coming through me, boy.
Overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Raider 1. Go Chief. What's up?
They run it again with Kamara. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 66 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Hey, 7:34.
In motion goes the tight end. Now they'll throw with Carr. Gets this complete to Shaheed. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. 1st down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt. And his kick is
Let's go, boys.
And that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the 2nd half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They start the 2nd half with Kamara. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Now Carr. Being chased out left. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. From midfield, here's Carr. He lets it go deep for Olave. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And now a high kick, but he hit it straight up. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. They go play action now. Jackson. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First target, first catch at a 1st down.
And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now Jackson on 1st down, buying time to his left. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. Jackson firing quickly out wide for Bateman. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. So from the 37, here's 2nd and 3. Another run here with Dobbins. And he'll go down at the 28. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down, forced out to his left. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down.
Hey, middle.
Jackson steps away. And out of bounds right around the 20. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
Back now here live in New Orleans. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. 3rd down and 1. To throw is Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. He'll get this to Flowers, left side. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. But plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 3rd down, Jackson. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Tucker's kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter.
Heavy. 29.
Play action. Now it's Carr. Throwing out right here, caught by Olave. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
In motion right, Olave. Kamara up the middle. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. A give. This is Kamara. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 84 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
The busy night continues for Kamara. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. They'll come up now on second down.
7:34, 6:37. Your mind. Express. What's up?
Throwing his car. His throw incomplete. This entire defensive unit, Charles, they've really put in a good shift tonight, so to speak.
I like how you phrased that. This has been a good shift. They punched the clock the entire evening. They ought to have shirts that have their names on them in the front to let them know these are blue-collar workers who are getting it done.
29. 93. 93. White Monday down. That's it.
Here's Carr. That is incomplete.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now on fourth down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made, in my estimation.
Just took too long to get the damn ball.
And
Though.
on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Here's first and 10. Now Jackson. Dobbins with it. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's first and 10 now. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Here's second down. Here's Jackson rolling to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one checks all the boxes, doesn't it? You get the first down, check. Get out of bounds, stop the clock, check.
Well, how about one last check? Keep your quarterback from getting hit. That's a big check.
Yeah, check there as well. Good call. Jackson. He finds Bateman over the middle. And he's brought down. This is first and 10. Jackson out to his left. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
Could this be the drive that ultimately wins the game? How about the initiative he just took there? Running with it after he couldn't find a throwing lane, and he drove them into range for a game-winning field goal with that play. What an opportunity they've been presented to come through with the win.
Dude, we out here dropping.
Here comes second down.
No, we changed it. We changed it.
Jackson to throw. On the move to his... And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is third down. Throwing. Jackson steps away. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. At that time, finally a measure of revenge as they get him down behind the line.
It almost felt like relief, didn't it? Because with the success he's had throughout this game, you'd almost expect him to get free and pick up 10 to 15 every time he takes off. Not in that case. That has to feel good for the defense.
So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. This to almost certainly win the football game. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Carr. Over the middle and complete to Shaheed. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And now they're going to get the timeout. So a huge play has them in field goal range with a chance to possibly send this one to OT. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
Let's go.
So on is their kicker, and it's down to this. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And his kick is right there.
Let's go.
It's good. And Bourbon Street, it'll be alive tonight. The Saints have won it. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And this one won't be remembered for many offensive fireworks, but they did enough to get the job done.
And that's why it's a team game, because sometimes you have to lean on one part of your team. And they leaned on their defense. In fact, they probably went over there and asked for some help. Like, guys, we just don't have it in this one. Can you hook us up? And they did in a big way. Said, no problem. Put it on our shoulders. We'll carry you home. And they did exactly that.